Like every other theatre globally, Clonter is currently in lockdown.
But we have been very busy behind closed doors devising a digital outreach programme to keep you all entertained.
Thank you for watching.
Hello, I'm Wyn Davies, and I'm really pleased to be able to welcome you virtually onto the stage at Clonter Opera Theatre. Normally at this time of year, Clonter is gearing up for its summer season of opera, and it's an exciting place to see operas, as you perhaps know, because it's intimate. You can, as it were, smell the blood in the sand and feel the pulse of the performers. But until we can do that, I'm going to offer you something a little bit different. This is the music of the greatest composer of theatre music in our lifetimes. Discuss is Mr Sondheim. And I'm going to imagine that the 400 seats in front of me are occupied and invite you all to join me in celebrating the 90th birthday of Mr Sondheim, which was earlier in 2020. I'm going to string together about half a dozen of Sondheim's songs, starting with one from his first big hit, which was a musical comedy romp set in ancient Rome and called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. You probably know the opening song of this musical already, something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. But the song that I'm going to do now came to my mind recently because my lockdown life has consisted quite largely of a lot of detergent and sink activity, and I found myself humming Everybody Ought to Have a Maid. Sondheim is a great fan of Cole Porter's quick, slick, rhyming list songs and has tried to outdo them several times in his career, including in this little song. You might find that the material of it nowadays sounds a bit dated, but then, of course, it was written in 1962 and is set in pre-Christian Rome when social mores were a bit different. It's sung in the show in duet between Pseudolus, who was a kind of Figaro-type general factotum character, and Senex, a lecherous patrician, of whom his wife says, "That dirty old man divine, that dirty old man of mine." So you get the general tone of it. They are singing the praises of Philia, whom Senex thinks is his new housemaid, and with whom he is much enamoured. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a working girl. Everybody ought to have a lurking girl to putter around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a menial, consistently congenial, and quieter than a mouse. Wouldn't she be delicious, tidying up the dishes, neat as a pin? Oh, wouldn't she be delightful, sweeping out, sleeping in? Everybody ought to have a maid, someone whom you hire when you're short of help, to offer you the sort of help you'd never get from a spouse. Fluttering up the stairway, shuttering up the windows, cluttering up the bedroom, buttering up the master, puttering all around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a working girl. Everybody ought to have a lurking girl to putter around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who's efficient and reliable, obedient and pliable, and quieter than a mouse. Oh, wouldn't she be so nimble, fiddling with the thimble, mending a gown? Oh, wouldn't she be delightful, cleaning up, leaning down? Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who'll be busy as a bumblebee, and even if you grumble, be as graceful as a grouse, pattering through the the attic, chattering in the cellar, clattering in the kitchen, flattering in the bedroom, puttering all around the house. Let me see the world that smiles. Take me to the world. Somewhere I can walk for miles. Take me to the world. With all around things growing in the ground, where birds that make a sound are birds. We shall see the world come true. We shall have the world. I won't be afraid with you. We shall have the world. You'll hold my hand and know you're not alone. We shall have the world forever for our own. Anyone can whistle, that's what they say. Easy. Anyone can whistle any old day. Easy. It's all so simple. Relax, let go, let fly. So someone tell me, why can't I can dance a tango, I can read Greek, easy. I can slay a dragon any old week, easy. What's hard is simple, what's natural comes hard. Maybe you could show me how to let go. Lower my guard, learn to be free. Maybe if you whistle, whistle for me. Whistle at a dragon, down it'll fall easy. Whistle at a hero, trumpets and all easy. What's hard is simple, what's natural comes hard. Maybe you could show me how to let go. Lower my guard, learn to be free. Maybe if you whistle, whistle for me. When Cole Porter was asked about the success of Rodgers and Hammerstein, he said, but why do they need two of them? Because he, of course, wrote the lyrics as well as the songs, as well as the music of all his shows. And so did Mr Sondheim, probably the only thing he has in common with Richard Wagner. I'm going to do another few of Mr Sondheim's songs now, starting with a very little-known song from his first show, which he wrote at the age of 24, and the show was called Saturday Night. This is nice, isn't it? I mean the music. This is nice, isn't it? I mean the band. Don't you think we make natural partners? I mean like food and drink, or supply and demand. We're so right, aren't we? I mean for dancing. Hold me tight, cling to me, I mean my hand. I feel fine, I'm aglow with a Sunday shine. Could I be falling in? I mean to say, well anyway, isn't it grand? The sun comes up, I think about you. The coffee cup, I think about you. I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. The morning ends, I think about you. I talk to friends and think about you. And do they know it's like I'm losing my mind? All afternoon doing every little chore, the thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you, spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind? Or am I losing my mind? I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. Does no one know it's like I'm losing my mind? All afternoon doing every little chore, the thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you, spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind? Or am I losing my mind? Thank you for clicking on to Clonter today, just for Wyn. I'm going to leave you now with a couple more winners from Mr Sondheim's songbook and the hope that we'll meet again here when we can all be side by side at Clonter. Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side, by side. Ports in a storm, comfy and cozy. Side by side, by side. One's impossible, two is dreary, three is company, safe and cheery. Side by side, 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 by side. Leave you, how could I leave you? How could I go it alone? Could I wave the years away with a quick goodbye? How do you wipe tears away when your eyes are dry? Sweetheart, lover, could I recover? Give up the joys I have known? Not to fetch your pills again every day at 5. Not to give those dinners for 10 elderly men from the UN. How could I survive? Could I leave you and your shelves of the world's past books? And those evenings of martyred looks, cryptic sighs, sullen looks from those injured eyes. Could I leave the quips with a sting, jokes with a sneer, passionless love-making once a year, and the lies ill-concealed, and the wounds never healed, and the game's not worth winning, and wait, I'm just beginning. Oh, leave you, how could I leave you? What would I do on my own? Putting thoughts of you aside in the south of France, would I think of suicide? Darling, shall we dance? Could I live through the pain on a terrace in Spain? Would it pass? It would pass. Could I bury my rage with a boy half your age in the grass? Bet your ass, but I've done that already. Or didn't you know, love? Tell me, how could I leave when I left long ago, love? Could I leave you? No, the point is, could you leave me? Well, I guess you could leave me the house, leave me the flat, leave me the Brocs and Chagalls and all that. You could leave me the stocks for sentiment's sake, and 90% of the money you make, and the rocks and the cooks. Darling, you keep the drugs, angel, you keep the books, honey. I'll take the grand sugar, you keep the spinach and all of our friends, and just wait a goddamn minute. Oh, leave you, how could I leave you? Sweetheart, I have to confess. Could I leave